Xin chào everybody, and welcome back to Evil GM's Advent Calendar. It's day 12 already, and I hope you all had a nice, what do you call it? Weekend? Oh well. I believe your weekend is already passed long time ago in a galaxy far away. What's happening here? Oh right. Technically nothing. So, oh. So, today I'm going to talk to you about shit. About Schweinshaxe. And most likely, you might know this dish with a different name. And it's basically it's pork. Some say pork knuckle. It's a this is fine. It's a pork. It's a piece of pork that is above the wrist, and it's and it's about depending on countries and where you're from. Some countries cut them in half even after that to make eating it easier. But at least if you request or if you have it in Germany, like Schweinshaxe. Oh, I'm an adult now. Yay. So that's what you get from the puberty. So many puberties actually turn into. Can you actually get another puberty after turning into a oh, come on. After turning into adult? I guess so. Damn, you're so big. Am I lost? A bit. So, Schweinshaxe. Schweinshaxe is usually made in oven, and it's slowly roasted until the skin of the pork itself is crispy. At least that would be. Now, what do you say? At least if you dang it. There's something that actually grabs my attention every now and then. There's a pop-up message here from EB. Doesn't seem like it's that much of a good news. Sorry to hear that, EB. I don't know how I can help you, but I hope that some of my videos manage to cheer you up. Maybe? If not, it's oh well, it's I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to bring some sort of entertainment for all of you during December and so on, but it's really sad news that if people are having such a bad a time that they do hate their life. I mean, EB he lives in Greek, Athens, and there has been so much trouble with all the, flooding and water and so on. I'm not sure in what condition his house is anymore, and it's a big mess there. The whole freaking city is in chaos, and people are going nuts and probably frustrated. It's not the way how to celebrate Christmas. I know. It's and it does make me sad. I'm sorry that it has to be that way. Oh, now it sounds like this whole whoa. This whole video is sad. Well. Let's turn that frown upside down, shall we? Which just makes. Have you ever seen those pictures or videos where people have their mouth upside down or face upside down, and it's not like a frown actually looks like a smile. It just looks like something that isn't human is trying to imitate a smile. Yeah. But. Now, what was I saying? Something about the. I keep forgetting. Schweinshaxe. Oh yeah. In sad bad cases, the skin of the whole a dish is pretty soft, and I don't think many people like eating soft skin, especially if it's what do you call it? Hey! Like fish skin. People usually skip the whole skin because it's not crispy enough. Now, why? And usually, if it's crispy, it's most delightful and yummy. But in sad cases, it's not. There was a sound in my head that said, "No shit, Sherlock." Does my mind have to be so mean to me? Oh, come on. I was just trying to have a conversation here. Well, what? Huh? What are? Oh, now I get it. You're imitating my movements. Okay, I get it. So, as I was saying, we Schweinshaxe. They sometimes marinate it in beer, and sometimes they put beer on top of the before roasting the whole thing, so that it gets this certain texture to it. But sometimes it's I don't know. I guess it depends on the kitchen how they make it. And I don't think I have taken a look into it, that what actually makes the things crispy or successful or something like that. But I do know that if I mix up different techniques, like using that Cantonese pork thing I've been talking about, to the whole Schweinshaxe recipe, you end up getting really, really crispy Schweinshaxe. Although the skin itself will most likely taste a little bit different than what you've expected it to be in the first place. Oh, Squeezing myself through those pieces of shit. That wasn't that wasn't a happy visual. Oh yes, yes, yes. And also, oh, here we go. Up, right into the bullet. I also think that did I have something? Get over here. Thank you. Oh, I don't mind. Something about... Come on, die already. What are you, a champion? Yes. Yes, you are. Don't... Watch out for the freaking fire. I think there's something else to Schweinshaxe also. Some might think that Schweinshaxe is... Well, considering that the pork knuckle, or whatever you want to call it, is so freaking huge that it's you might not consider it it's big enough to be a full meal, or even big enough to be a meal for, you know, several people, like more than just one people. So many things to eat. So I guess that's why in Finland they actually cut it in two. And technically, you can still make it a. You can still make the a Schweinshaxe experience. Huh? Gee. Well, at least I got one bomb. But I think the secret to the whole thing is that you're supposed to, I don't know, make a brine and keep it in several days so that the skin gets a bit salty, so that there's more, you know, taste to it when you roast it. And also you have, what's the word? And also the whole pork would get, so much for the deal. The whole pork also gets more taste because it actually needs more salt. And the way to get some salt into it is, well, you know, well, not just salting it just like that. Instead, you could, yeah, you could make a brine. And that way it would actually get salty more evenly instead of just from the surface. I know I'm not supposed to talk about the recipes, how to make those, but instead mention about one of sometimes about the rare dishes or dishes that I like. The thing about the pork is Schweinshaxe is that at least in Finland you don't get that sort of a cut so easily. You don't see that so often. And in Ylivetto, the store somewhere in Dixie. Oh, ding, oh, Dixie, hooray, hooray. Oh, Dixieland, I'll take my stand. And something, Dixie. Dixieland, where I was born. On a living show. Go away, Dixieland, Dixieland. I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know the words. Excuse me for that. Could you break up already, you piece of garbage? I was saying. Garbage. Click. Coin. Thank you. Oh. Took the wrong turn. I wonder what I was... Dixie. Something about Dixieland. Schweinshaxe. Oh yeah, yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, you don't get those cuts from. You don't find those cuts in Finland so often. In Finland, remember, is what I said. Death. Oh, oh, death. Would you come and pick me up? I know the lyrics don't go that way. Oh, oh, death. I can hear Eve complaining to me that I can't remember the lyrics. Oh, oh, death. Hey, I'm not the only one who sings those lyrics wrong. Ryan does it also. Hey, Ryan, if you hear me, what are you doing in my channel? Can I have your autograph? Hey, call me. Let's go to a restaurant together. Did you get my Christmas present? Just telling the viewers, I have not sent any Christmas presents for Northern Line yet. I don't think I will. I think I'll wait until after New Year or something like that. Why did I pick that up? Why did I pick that up? Did I really want to pick that up? I guess so. I guess I'll hit the store also. That was a humiliating move. For those who are not watching and instead just listening, I just didn't think and walked straight in the middle of a in middle of two spikes. Yeah, they were like coming from the both sides, and you know, there I can I? Oh, okay, that's how it works. No way to re-roll. Well, why did I re-roll anyways? This is just stupid. What a waste of. I'm clearly not concentrating enough on talking, and not concentrating enough for playing. So I should do one of those things. Okay, fine. Here, listen. Schweinshaxe, if you have a chance to try it in Germany or wherever you're living in, I recommend trying it at least once. Unless you're a vegetarian and you think about the ethics and the ecological effect of eating animal products, feel free to skip the whole thing. But if you are a person that doesn't care about ecology or our world, our planet, then if you thought about destroying the world in a slow manner and your own health too, I recommend doing it in a culinaristic way and filling yourself with this sort of pork, because you know you are what you eat, you freaking swine. And the other topic, also the game topic of this episode, this calendar box, is what's it? Bad Company. Yes, I'm talking about Bad Company. I ain't talking about you. I'm pretty sure that you, as a company, giving us, well, offering the company as a viewer and whatnot, you are good and and sane and smart enough to actually understand the values of of my I don't know, a Western civilization of first world, and we have grown as people to know what things are morally acceptable in our lives, and so we actually share the same values, and we will most likely not start arguing about who's right or who's wrong, because what we actually aim for is just that everybody tries to have a good time without making us too much of a mess. So, that said, okay. Huh? Fine. Up? Oh. Oh. Gosh dang it. I'll be back. So about Bad Company. Bad Company is a game of it's I can't remember the game itself. What's the main name of the game? But I do know it's a first-person shooter where you're supposed to be some sort of a soldier or a whatnot. Was it by EA Sports or EA or something like that? Well, anyhow, the reason why, well, I usually don't like first-person shooters because for me, I don't think they consist of that much of a what's the word? They don't have enough content for me that I would find them that interesting. But there is an exception to Bad Company for two reasons. Reason number one, when the game first came, it did introduce the chance of actually exploding some of the terrain and some of the buildings around you with either shotguns or explosives or whatnot. But it was really I really had a great time playing with the mortar whatchamacallit, the remote control that calls up for well, it's not an airstrike per se. Maybe some people who have gone to military, boys, you can explain more. You know, those things that are far away, and you give the coordinates to shoots into the directions you tell them to shoot, and then they drop a few bombs in a ballistic way, and boom, 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 off goes the opponent. So, what's so funny about that? Well, let me tell you. You might think that the way to handle things in an old school way would be that you just, use your ammos to really try to get those headshots and survive from all your opponents with the best tactics that you can get and so on. Well, not in this case. You see, when you're playing Bad Company and you actually have unlimited amount, you just have to wait. But unlimited amount of those mortar strikes to engage on your opponent, you really start to use the hell for those tinted rock, for those mortar strikes, and you know, in the demo version itself, you of course get the mortar strike to call for those ballistic shots and just break everything in your vicinity. But in the yeah, I'll take you. Don't mind. And we have 1 out of 3. Better than nothing, but thank you anyways. Should have re-rolled. You stupid evil GM. Okay. Hear me out. Like I said, people usually don't use their imagination enough. They try to solve their problems the traditional way of solving it, because, you know, I think humans work like that. They're not fond of change so much. But instead, when you try to think outside the box and you really have that unlimited amount of ballistic mortar strikes at your hand, that is actually the answer to all your problems. Okay, here are a few examples. You have a sniper hiding behind a hill. I mean, far away in some building, and it's really hard to access that building, because, you know, snipers are very good at hiding. So what do? Well, one way is to sneak around and try to make sure that you don't show yourself for the sniper and get yourself killed, and get close enough to actually spot the sniper, and and, you know, maybe sneak around the sniper, and which is a hard thing, of course. The guy most likely has the place, what do you call it? Surrounded with traps and mines and whatnot. So it's a hard task. Another way, of course, is if you could find a tank or something and you just blow the hell out of everything in your vicinity. Well, lucky you have the mortar strike. So you just think, fine. Maybe it's one of those buildings. I don't know which one. Let's give it a shot. So you enter the, you click the button and call for the mortar strike, and it starts bombing the hell out of some building. And you still think, is the guy still alive? Well, let's not take any chances, shall we? And there are still few buildings. Half of the some of the buildings are still intact. So you just blow it off. I wanted these. Why? Never mind. Let's just donate more, because otherwise these runs are just freaking useless. Okay, so you take a few more mortar strikes and bomb the hell out from the freaking building even more and more, and you think that, okay, that's there's still few buildings standing there. Why not just bomb the hell up the whole freaking place? You know, just use those mortar strikes until there's nothing left. And there you are, since there's no time limit to the whole whole level. You're staring at a piece of... oh, here we go. You're staring at a piece of a hole on the ground and thinking that, okay, there used to be 3 buildings right here, and you suspected that there was a sniper, maybe? Somewhere inside it? Well, cave solved. No buildings, no snipers, just a pit or hole left. That's how the mortar strike great resolves our problems. Another problem. You might have somebody hiding behind a corner. Now, some people would think that, okay, you command your team to go around while you use suppressive fire. Reminds me of Archer. Suppressive fire! Well, you try to give your suppressive fire there while... while, you know, your other teammates just go around, and well, you push your luck and try to see if you manage to survive the whole thing. Well, the bad news is that nope, no, you can't. No, nothing here. But hey, you have a solution for there. You see, mortar strike. So you order a mortar strike behind the corner, and then you run as fast as you can. Boom, boom, boom. Everything behind that corner that you heard was reloading is no more. You have somebody behind the hill. Well, guess what? Call up the mortar strike and run to the hills, or actually run for your lives and get the hell out of there before it's too late. So run to the hills and run for your lives. Yeah, mortar strike. Solution for everything. Your baby is crying and you don't know what's wrong, if she just wants your attention or is hungry or pooped on your diaper. Call a mortar strike. No baby anymore. And okay, I think I lost 2/3 of my subscriptions here, subscribers. Well, no problem with that. Call up the mortar strikes, and there, I think I just got banned from the YouTube itself. What's the solution? Call a mortar strike? Yeah, and I'm back on YouTube. And the other reason, not just because you can destroy everything you see in the game. You can also, well, the enemies can also blow up the place. At that point, when you actually see the freaking tank coming closer to your vicinity, and it's about to... worth it? Book of Sin. Speed down. Nope. Worth it? Whore of Babylon. Oh! Worth it. Yeah. Whew. Totally worth it. It's the NPCs, non-player characters, your teammates. Because in other games, you usually have just cab soldiers who say, reloading, fire in the hole, grenade, enemy, 12 o'clock, contact, 11 o'clock, second floor, and something like that. Well, I do I do recommend trying Medal of Honor if you're looking for really smart AIs, artificial intelligence that actually are part of your team. They're so good that sometimes they act faster than you do. And then you get to hear about it, that what's wrong with you? Are you awake or something like that? Yeah, they're starting to be way too efficient and make you feel like a freaking loser among them, which is good. Which is good. Also, thank you. Also, party time, hardy hard. Also, I think it's like I said, the characters they have real personality. We have Haggard, who is a pioneer, I think. I'm not sure if he's a pioneer per se. He just likes to blow up things, a lot of things, and he, if possible, doesn't use. He will use, if he has a chance, to make sure to pulverize the opponents into smithereens and wipe them out of existence if there is a way. And then there was what was it, Greenwater or something like that. I think he's the nerd of the group, and he says that when people said that he was accused of some programming thing and whatnot, and it's not his fault that the firewall of the whole army is so easy to hack and access. I guess he was transferred to another unit, which is the B unit. The B unit is, when they are supreme soldiers who are absolutely the best of the best, and they know how to work as a team, and they are the top elite of the group. Well, these are not the persons you're looking for. The B group, also known as the Bad Company, is full of people of mischief and bad choices and losers and I don't know. And there's Sarge. I think people just call him Sarge. I think he has a real name, but anyway, Sarge is stepped on a spike here. Sarge is wondering that he doesn't have that many months left to be in heading for, now what do you call it? Heading for retirement, and he just wishes that he could stay near to his cottage and start fishing and so on. And time to time he talks about that during the game, that he can almost smell and feel the sound of the lake calling for him, and he can imagine the reel spinning and calling him to towards the best fishing waters, and just hang there on his boat peacefully without any disturbance. And he just wonders, why oh why is he is he being punished like that, getting a transfer to the B squad? I really don't know his history, why he was done that way, but I guess it's some sort of At least he doesn't have to be in front lines. Let's say that. But here we go. Let's check you out. Let's check you out. Nothing. Moving on. And then there's this fourth character, which is you. Basically, I think you're kind of like a neutral party in this one. Sort of quite mediocre person who was just, I don't know, who's having enough bad luck that he was, that you were just transferred to the bad company. Maybe you were disobeying the rules of someone else, some officer. Who knows? But the thing is that, well, you're in bad luck of getting getting a I don't hear any moms here, but I can probably guess that they're close because the door weren't opening. Oh yeah. So there you have it. A small squad of 1 sarge and 3 losers. Well, what can you do? I don't know. Nothing much, really. But hey, they're all just trying to survive. Is that it? Well, the reason why I like, not just because the dialogues those characters are having between them. You know, because, like I said, in most games, people just mention that there's contact 12 o'clock and all sort of what do you call it? All sort of army talk that I have no idea what they're talking about. Tango, Operation Bravo, so that sort of thing. Instead, in that game, the soldiers themselves talk about mostly just other things that doesn't have any importance to the whole mission itself. Like once there, I think it was Sweetwater and Haggard just say, what's your favorite part in in the movie Predator? And somebody, I think Haggard said that it was awesome when they didn't know when the threat was and where the predator was lurking, and they all they had to stay on alert all the time. And Sweetwater was like, you just described the whole movie. I'm talking about your favorite scene. And Sweetwater said that his favorite part was when that Native American challenged the predator into a fight 1 against 1, mano y mano, and I think Haggard said, no, that was just stupid, because he wouldn't ever done that. He would you get killed by that. So Sweetwater was like, no, it was manly. Like what? And awesome as a scene, and what would he have done? Well, Haggard would have just probably waited until the guy just appears, and boom, blows him up with a grenade launcher or something like that. And at that point, Sarge is like, will you just shut the fuck up, both of you? We're trying to make an ambush here. Oh boy. Yeah, that's That's Bad Company. And even watching those trailers themselves, they were so amusing themselves that I wonder not at all why I still loved watching the watching the whole Bad Company 1 and Bad Company 2. Of course, the mechanics are great, and the ability to blow up, whatnot is absolutely fabulous. But it's also that you could, you have such a great team of bunch of B style losers who just try to stay alive barely. And you kind of wonder that why the hell these guys are still alive? What's keeping them, in one piece? Dumb luck, I guess. Huh. And oh gosh darn it. And in many games, it's also like that. Most of the times you're saving your country or trying to save the world or some other whatnot excuse of storyline. Well, this is actually interesting. The main reason why those guys are going along in the whole, spoiler alert if you haven't played, but okay, this is tiny spoiler alert. It contains the story that gets revealed in the beginning anyways. So listen here. The reason why they continue doing their things is not because they're about to save the squad or save the world or their country or whatnot. It's because their mission technically is almost over. And they suddenly meet this bunch of gold, huge gold bars. And they're like, do we have to give them to the army? And so we kind of get to see the great big story of these 4 people who are considering of how to make their retirement days much more comfortable. And if you're asking me, is that a valid reason for a good first-person game shooter story? Hell yeah! You get to see for the whole game how these 4 actually get into trouble after trouble for just trying to sneak the gold away from army. And then there's the other side from their own army and the opponent's army, and they get just mixed into bigger and bigger and bigger trouble. Oh sure, I'm just lazy. One more reroll, please. And in the second part, the whole thing it just continues. They really try to keep things up, but they mostly just end up a ooh, I'm a spider baby. Oh, it was the item spider baby. When do I get the spider transformation per se? I wanna be a spider. Spider is a holy creature for me. Evil GM fact number 2. Oh boy. Oh boy. Not fast enough. Ah! Phew. Oh, finally survived that one. Oh wait. Are you kidding me? Am I actually going to hush? This is ridiculous. Okay. I guess we get to see some funny things in... I need this. But I don't need that one. I already have that. And... please. Please. No, such a shame. Okay, fine. Let's see how I manage to survive this one. Huh. Yeah. Let's go for it. See you in next episode, I guess. Hey, if you haven't played Bad Company ever, please try out the first one. It's an old game, thus it's pretty cheap, and you can probably get it for PlayStation 2. I mean, PlayStation 3, and I'm not sure if you get the digital one on PlayStation 4, but look for it. And thanks for watching the Advent Calendar Day number 12. And please hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell, hit the share, and check out the Patreon, Facebook, Twitter page. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Same time, same channel. And happy holidays, everybody. Bye-bye.